So there's a cutting I just made. I'm going to do these a little different. I'm going to have one node. I'm going to try to have two nodes sticking in the medium. And one node sticking on top. And these are only about 4 or 5 inches long. I usually make them much longer than that. I usually go down and deep into a pot, maybe into the pot 6 or 8 inches. But again, this is an experiment for me and for you. And we're going to see how well it goes, because I have no idea if it's going to work. Again, very short cuttings because of what I'm fixing to do to them. That's about 5 inches tall. That may be too tall. Now let me show you when I get through with these. Let me show you what I'm going to do as my experiment. So what I'm going to do, my experiment is, this is a muffin pan. We bought some muffins at the bakery, and I want to put these in here, close them up, and let this be kind of a mini greenhouse. I don't think I'm going to drill any holes in it because I'm going to water it one time and be done with it. So, but what I'm having to do on these cuttings is trim them down really far so that lid will close on them. Now I haven't put these in dip and grow yet. I'm going to do that, but I was just trying to gauge how tall they can be. And they're not going to be very tall. See that one? Some of them are going to have one node below ground, below the soil line. Some are going to have two. Just depends on how wide it's spaced, how wide a spacing there is between the two nodes. I'm going to go ahead and clip that leaf off, and that one is just going to be too long. So that I'm going to cut that there. That one will only have one node below the soil line. So we'll see how that goes. And that one too, only one below the soil line, simply because there was such a gap between the two nodes. And this one too. Sometimes you get nodes an inch apart. These are about 2 inches apart, or even 2.5. So because of the experiment I'm doing, I just can't use a long cutting. Again, most of the time I do a long cutting and go deep into a pot. I've shown you that on multiple occasions. So these are going to be my cuttings. I'm going to put them in the dip and grow. Now, I love dip and grow. I use it. I've got some powder that I've used, and I really don't care for it. So I'm gonna put the dip and grow in there and I'll get it all the way down to the last node that's going to be in the soil. Stays for 5 seconds, comes out, gets put in there. I'm gonna put a little bit more soil in here, so these will. In fact, I'll just do that right now. I'd really like this soil line all the way up to the top of this. In fact, it's going to compact some when I water it. It should be wet right now, and I just didn't. So you might want to wet yours first if you try this. But again, this is just a muffin tray. They were very good, by the way. Okay, I've already dipped that one, so we're going to go in there. Dip it. I like dip and grow because it's a concentrate. You use very, very little of it. I'll have a link to the dip and grow down below this video if you care to go there and purchase. Again, all I want sticking up is that one little node with the growth tip. That's all I care about sticking up out of that soil. In this experiment, other times I may have several nodes sticking up because I'm using much longer cutting. But in this one, I want one node sticking up out of the soil. And this would just make it real easy if you have you know, you go to a store like me and get a package of muffins. Don't throw away everything. Don't throw it in the trash because you don't think you're gonna need it anymore, because you just might can reuse it for something. And this may be one of those somethings. Now, will this work? I don't know. It's just worth a shot. It's a way to do multiple cuttings in a small space. I like doing multiple cuttings in a small space. When I do a pot full of them, it's going to be a pot full of them. I'm going to have, you know, an 8-inch pot is going to have 10, 12, 15 of them in it. So I believe in stacking them in there. Another good thing about using this clear container here is I'll be able to see the roots. In another few weeks, I'll pick it up, look at the bottom of it, and see if I see any roots. And you can't do that if you're in a big old black pot. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 20 of them in there. That's a lot. I'll agree. That's a lot. Let me go out there and water it, and then I'll show you after it's watered. So here they are, watered in. Watered in real good. Again, that one right there is sticking up so tall that it's bending over a little bit. Don't think that's going to be a problem. As you can see, I've got just a little bit of dry at the bottom, but by and large, that thing is wet all the way around. So I assume, yeah, there's a little dry space right there. I don't want it sopping wet, soggy, so I'm afraid to do that. But I'll probably leave it for right now. Look at it tomorrow, and if all this has absorbed, if all these dry places has absorbed the water, then I'm gonna call it a win. For right now, we're gonna close the lid on this operation, and I'll let you know how it goes from here on out. Those were really good. Anyway, all right, we're gone.